Projection. Hold it. Take that.
Joke. Arise.
Oh God!
Now you listen directly to me because I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, 1, you're so obviously Coda. 2, you're a frozen wasteoid in space. 3, I know that this is a lucid dream because I'm fully aware of my surroundings. 4, and most importantly, it's frickin' May!
I know. Thousands of years ago.
Oh, shut up. Now, do you mind? I'm gonna wake up soon. You have no idea what you're doing, do you?
I'm a robot.
Yeah, so is he. Well, there's my wake-up call.
Twilight reads Starlight, a Hearth swarming tale.
Hold it! Once again, we visit Equestria's most festive holiday. With Hearthwarming Eve, it was discovering the origins of Equestria. Hearthbreakers explored how families celebrate the holiday with different interpretations, but still holding true to its main message of family and friendship. So, what's left to explore with this holiday?
The death of Hearthwarming.
It's sort of. On the surface, this episode appears to be nothing more than another cookie-cutter iteration of the highly exploitable A Christmas Carol tale. And true, it does borrow elements from the original Charles Dickens story, but not only is this a great adaptation, but ends up being a highly entertaining musical with a unique take on the story. Right off the bat, the episode draws you in with a festive atmosphere with its upbeat carol song, cheerful citizens, and cool winter colors. I love the ambiance of all the decorations and sights of Winter Ponyville, and during the actual hearthwarming tale, it was cool painting Equestria in a Victorian setting. From the clothes to the building structures, building a primitive yet interesting look to the world. Starlight, or Snowfall Frost, is our proxy for Ebenezer Scrooge, which not only fits perfectly from a personality standpoint, but this whole experience is actually some nice subtle character development for her. Learning another friendship lesson, seeing herself from an outward perspective. In the past, both Starlight and Snow imposed their will on other ponies, both justifications wanting to live in a perfect world operating under the ideal of cold logic. And we get a somewhat science-first religion theme going on. Snow and Starlight sees all this happiness and cheer as a waste of time and concluding everyone only cares about the holiday from a commercialism standpoint, and Snow believes that the ends justify the means and eliminating the holiday itself will just solve the Wendigo problem, using mysticism, science, and research, and that motto drilled into her head as a filly. She does actually have a legit goal to benefit PonyCon in stopping the Wendigos, misguided though, wanting it her way, but didn't understand that her efforts have been always in vain, again having that cold logic drilled into her. Because of the unification of the three tribes, Equestria began this holiday as a celebration of family and friendship, but more importantly, that belief has actually been a passive ability halting the Wendigos from returning, simply from the citizens' fire of friendship within them. And thus we have an interesting dichotomy here, where Snow's views on friendship and goodwill were that it was just a distraction, and Starlight saw friendship as power through equality, a utopia of sameness if you will. Let's talk about the songs now. Goodbye Hearthwarming was a great villain song. The music, the dark atmosphere made this sequence amazing. In fact, every single song in this episode was fantastic. There wasn't one bad or even bland song to be had here. I think I love Pinky's presence the most, as it's almost akin to the Smile song in terms of its upbeat nature, and Luna's future was a particularly dark and thrilling sequence. Luna was perfect casting for the spirit, with her being the princess of the night and foreboding voice as she sings this hauntingly brilliant melody with imagery of the Wendigos taking over Equestria. It was amazing. The start of the second act is where A Christmas Carol pops in with its three-spirit structure, and here we see the excellent pacing of this whole musical episode. Most know the classical story anyway, and the writers decided to have fun and create an entertaining, abridged, yet no less heartfelt journey as we follow Snow through her life. And this being a musical, each segment was paced perfectly, never feeling rushed from the spirit of the past to the future, giving ample time for the viewer to understand Snow's emotional conflict, from a filly corrupted by her teacher to her resolution to understanding the importance of the holiday, and how both presents, and more importantly presents, affects all of Equestria. The comedy here was also awesome, like the characters constantly breaking the fourth wall, stopping the story arbitrarily, or subtle things like Pinkie Pie awkwardly slowly slinking away to the mist, trying to disappear all spooky like. It was hilarious. And thus we come to the end and the reprise, we start learning a great new friendship lesson. This was a great episode, turning a prototypical Christmas Carol clone into its own unique story. That had great humor, upbeat and catchy songs, some cool visuals, especially within the song sequences, and again some nice subtle character development for Starlight. One of the best episodes of the season so far. Alright guys, that's it for today. MC out.